How do you go about programming conditioning for a fighter that has 16 weeks out until their next fight or tournament without burning them out? So this is a really important question. If you've got the fortunate situation where you've got a long training camp, so I'd say a long training camp is anything above 10 weeks. The reason why it's so fortunate is because you've got enough time to work on a range of different adaptations. But what's really important is that you're applying progressive overload without overtraining, overreaching, and making sure that you're peaking for the more intense parts of training camp, so sparring just before the fight or tournament, but then also peaking for the actual competition itself. So in terms of conditioning, what you want to do is focus on different adaptations. So we've got our 3-pillar approach. We've got central adaptations, which is red zone conditioning. We've got peripheral adaptations, which is extracting and utilizing oxygen of the muscle. So that's our 30-second max out sprints. And then we've got muscle buffering, improving the muscle's ability to control acidosis, so controlling your lactic acid production. In any training program, we'd select each modality based on what the athlete is needing to work on and also the length of training camp. When we've got a very short training camp, we primarily do the peripheral adaptations and muscle buffering. And the reason why is because the amount of sessions that you need and the amount of training weeks that you need for a significant change in performance is a lot less than central adaptations. So you're getting more bang for your buck when you're doing 30-second max out sprints or repeated sprint training. With central adaptations, because our boxers are 1, very red zone dominant in their boxing training, and 2, the time for adaptation is around about 6 to 8 weeks. The actual time for change is longer, but the amount of change is very small. So we're only improving our performance by 5 or 10%, whereas in our peripheral adaptations and muscle buffering adaptations, we might see anything between 10 and 20% changes. So we're getting bigger change